I'm going to first start with primer, and I'm just applying this in the center of the face. This is going to ensure that I look poreless even though I'm not. This is a super full glam look that I'm trying out for New Year's, so bear with me. I'm using new products as well. Next, I'm going to fill in my brows using the Hourglass Arch Brow Pencil in the color Ash. And then since I have hairs growing and I need to shape my brows, I'm just going to use a little bit of Hard Candy concealer in the color Tan to clean them up. I don't do this unless I have a lot of hairs growing and it looks pretty bad. So I'm just going to do that to disguise it. And then I'm taking Airspun translucent powder and I'm just going to apply this with a Sonia Kashuk fluffy brush all over. Then with the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette, I'm taking the color Combust, and this is going to act as a base / transitional shade. And then I'm going to pick up the color Password, and I'm just going to apply this on the outer corner and kind of blend my way in. I just don't want to put solid dark shadow on the lid and then try to blend it out. It's much easier if you kind of build layers. Then I'm going to pick up the color Whiskey, which is a nice deep brown color, and I'm just going to apply this onto the lid and I'm going to blend it in with the color Password. And again with that Sonia Kashuk brush, I'm just going to blend out lines on the eyes. Then I'm going to pick up the color Black Market, and this is going to go on the lid. I'm using the brush that came with the palette, and I feel like it picks up pigment really well. So I'm just going to build this color up on the lid, and I'm going to blend it out as best as possible. Then I'm going to take Gorgeous Cosmetics black eyeliner, and I'm just going to tightline and also apply this on the waterline. And I'm also going to add it to the upper lashes. You can see the contrast between the dark shadow and the black liner. I really like that look. Then I'm going to add mascara to the upper and lower lashes. I'm using CoverGirl Supersizer. This is one of my favorite drugstore mascaras. Then I'm going to add some lashes. You guys saw in my vlog that I got these new Kardashian beauty lashes, so I wanted to try them out. And I'm using my favorite Kiss Lash Lash Glue. That's a tongue twister. Anyways, I'm adding lash glue to the bands and I'm going to apply it to the eyes. I'm not sure if I like the lashes yet. I'm still wearing them, so I'll let you guys know in a following video. And then I'm going to apply foundation, and it looks a little off here. I think my lighting is off, but at the end of it, it'll look more like my color. So if anybody is going to try to call me out, it's not that. You can check my photos, you can check everything. At the end, it looks great. Then I'm going to take a Jordana foundation in a color a little darker for my skin tone, and I'm just going to use this to add warmth and contour my face a bit. We must never stop the way, birds jumping and I hear my name. And then I'm going to take that same Airspun powder that I use on my lids, and I'm just going to set my face. I'm using the extra coverage, which is sort of more similar to the Laura Mercier translucent powder than the original one. So if you want to pick them up, get the extra coverage powder. Then I'm going to set that contour and warmth with my Aesthetica contour kit. And then I'm going to work on the lower lash line with all of the same colors that I used on my lid. I'm going to fix my brows a little bit more, and then I'm going to contour my nose lightly. And then I'm taking my City Color Highlight Trio, and I'm taking the rose gold shade, and I'm just applying this to all of the areas where I want to glow. You guys know, hashtag glow from space. Take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. Then I'm going to take a brush with no product and just buff everything in. I'm going to apply the NYX Cosmetics Matte Setting Spray to set everything and then work on the lips. First, I used City Color lipstick in the color Kiss Me Softly, and then I added the JCat Beauty lip liner. I'll link all of the colors and shades that I am below in the description bar because I totally forgot. And I just felt like I needed more pink, so I added the NYX High Voltage lipstick. Again, the shades will be in the description bar. Savannah.